We found with our little bit of a shakedown trip we had up the Sheepyard Flats that we had a bit of an issue with the solenoid in the truck, and Justin hadn't properly isolated the truck batteries from the DC to DC charger. So what we found, it was still drawing power from the truck batteries to the DC to DC charger even though the ignition was off. So, and the isolator that he had there got, the solenoid he had while we were away was getting very, very hot. So it was, it wasn't up to, up to the specs that were needed. So what he's done, he came back and he replaced that solenoid with this one here. It's like a solenoid relay, and it's 24 volt and 200 amp. And this one is for the just for the fuse bank that we've got in the front of the truck that runs the UHF and all different other things, safety camera and all that, all goes to that, and that's all 12 volt because the truck's 24 volt. So we needed a 12 volt system in the front of the truck. And when the ignition goes off, that then can't draw power off our battery here, the house battery. Then he did this other, solenoid isolator down here, solenoid, to isolate the truck batteries completely. When the ignition's off, the battery no longer exists to the house system. So the batteries can't be drawn on, and it just keeps them fully charged. And so hopefully on our next trip, it's all working. The only thing we have to find out is whether we found last time that we couldn't tell when we plugged the suitcase solar panel into here, in the Anderson plug, that it wouldn't show up on the side marine. So we're interested to see whether we've got a bigger suitcase solar panel and whether that will have any effect, and see how it comes up. Because the battery, it hasn't been below 90% yet. So as soon as the sun comes out, within an hour, it's back to 100%. So it's been very good. So it's been a good system so far.